Oh, I'm glad to see you. We need to talk. Meet me in the living room. This year has been a year of change for me. Before we get into what has changed, let me just go ahead and take you back to how it all started. Okay, so 13 years ago, I attempted a YouTube. I underneath a different name, and I was making family type of videos. Needless to say, I ended up making partner, but I did not earn it. You see, I made a video about a girl named Amanda Todd, and her story really captivated what I was feeling at the time, postpartum and stuff like that. So I ended up making an in loving memory video first. Well, it ended up going crazy. In 2 months, I got 200,000 views on it, and it made it all the way up to her family, and they posted it on her in loving memory Facebook page. But that helped me get partner. Now, I know then I did not earn it. However, YouTube ended up changing how its partnership program worked. See, back then you just had to get a couple of thousand views on a video in your partner, and there was no subscription amount that you needed, because I want to say 100 or 200 subscribers at the time. And you just had to get so many views, and I got that. Well, they changed it, and I was like, okay, back to 200 views, I made partner. I worked really hard to get my first payout. It's the same threshold as it is today. The threshold is $100 for you to get a payout. I made it to $98, and then they changed the way partner program works. I got demonetized on that channel, and yes, I got discouraged. So I was extremely discouraged, and it was to the point that I stopped making content altogether. You see, getting monetized back then was a huge surprise for me, but it was also kind of like a fire lit underneath my ass. So I really wanted to work hard for it. It wasn't intentional when it happened, but I knew that that was something that I enjoyed. Once they changed it, it just seems like it was a little far-fetched. So I quit making YouTube videos for the longest time. I didn't tell anyone I was making YouTube videos. I was very quiet about it. I did not let any of my family or friends know that I was making anything. I got very depressed, and I would game a lot, and my husband, he was like, why don't you check out Twitch so that you maybe can meet some people that are into the same games that you're into, and that you could probably create some kind of community, and that way you have people to play games with. And I was like, okay. So I started streaming on Twitch 9.5 years ago. I worked hard to grow my channel. I put everything I had into my channel. Building my Twitch community made me feel like I was on top of the world. I was building the ultimate community.
All I can say is it sounds like they're about to fight you, kid.
I'm glad I fight you to make sure that you know that you are fucking loved.
Look, my goal, that whole paragraph I wrote was not to make you cry, alright? That's just the
You failed!
I have explained it to numerous people in a similar manner, but in different ways, on how big of an impact they've had on my life.
Somebody's gotta go get him. Alright, you're good. I'm coming. That's what she said. Is that what Shank says?
I refuse to answer. Y'all are killing me. My face is red enough.
Holy Taylor's broken.
Up until the beginning of this year, I felt so confident in myself. I was thriving, I was growing, and achieving everything I could ever thought I would. I became partner with HyperX, which is a very well-known gaming gear company. Sorry, had to throw that little bit of affiliate link into the mix. Back to the story. But I feel like that chapter, it's time to come to an end. So I have been going back and forth on completely quitting streaming altogether. I have put so much time, dedication, blood, sweat, tears, everything into streaming. I have literally any penny I ever made from streaming, it went right back into streaming. So I didn't get to keep any of it and actually enjoy the process. I missed out on so much stuff because I put streaming ahead of everything. I put streaming ahead of family gatherings, moments that I should have been present for. I have put streaming in front of saying goodbye to people, all because I did not want to deal with my family or the downfalls of things, and I just wanted something to really focus on. Now, I don't know when my last stream's going to be. I've thought about doing a farewell stream on my 10-year anniversary, but then I've also was like, I didn't want to stream 2 weeks ago. So it's kind of like I'm not sure when to actually quit streaming altogether. But I will keep you posted on my community tab here on YouTube if you would like to see the farewell stream. So I have decided to go ahead and pursue YouTube. Now, I want to build a complete community here, and I know Twitch and YouTube are like night and day. So I completely understand that I've just got to learn things. I want to do something that's more flexible than streaming. It's hard to sit at the desk for hours on end, keeping your energy up, making sure everybody's entertained, and just, it's exhausting. It is completely exhausting. Now, I'm aware that this channel has worn many different hats. It was a vlogging channel starting out, then it was a cleaning channel, and then some of the viewers got really weird and just, it was gross. My DMs got really nasty. And I had to stop that shit. And then it went from that to Twitch tips because I've been on a platform for a long time. I figured that I could help people. And I've helped a lot of people, but it no longer brought me happiness. But something about vlogging does bring me happiness. So I really want to hit 1K by the end of the year. I want to get better with my videos, but I can't do this without your help. If you have input about my videos, please let me know. If you think my videos are absolute dog shit, just tell me. If you can pinpoint where my videos are messed up at, that would also be extremely helpful because nobody starts YouTube off as a pro. And it's going to take a lot of trial and errors to get to where I want to be at with this channel. Now, I've asked this with my current community in my Discord, which by the way, guys, if you ever want to join my Discord, the link is in the description. I asked them what they think of my videos, and they're all going to tell me the same thing because I've created a bond and connection with them. And they're going to tell me, your videos are great. Everything's absolutely wonderful about them, but they won't actually tell me like what they think that I could work on. There's no way my videos are out here being perfect. So I'm asking y'all, people that don't know me, don't know my personality, don't know what kind of person I am, if you see something wrong with my video, tell me because I can't fix it if I don't know. In the comments below, I want you to tell me ways that I can improve my videos. So where I am currently at with my YouTube journey is I am just under 650 subs. I am improving my videos every week. I just learned how to do S-Log on my editing software because with the Canon Mark II, you cannot do it. A Canon M50 Mark II, you can't do it. I'm also learning about color grading because I do know that some of my colors in the house, because of the lighting, it comes out very yellow. So I'm learning that. I also just fixed all of my camera settings, so every single thing seems a lot more crisper. And funny thing is, we're all in that learning process when it comes to creating content. I just learned that a SD card that's V30 cannot shoot and be in 60 frames per second, which I did not know. So I went out and I got a bunch of, I got 2 V60 SD cards. I also want to make sure that I'm better at telling a story. It's really hard for me to find a story to tell you when I literally spend 24/7 at home with my kids. I don't leave the house. But when I do, I try to take y'all along. So in order for me to really start this journey, I want to start doing a once a month check-in where I tell you exactly where I am in my YouTube journey. It could be what I've learned. It could be negative things that I've come across. It could be positive things I've come across, things that has happened. But I want this not only to be a journey for me, but also a journey for anybody who wants to start a YouTube channel. Now look, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I'm not a pretty girl. I'm not somebody who's out here trying to base things off of that stuff. I'm your average mom that's in this world. If you're somebody who wants to follow me on that journey, make sure you keep on watching. Okay, so before you hit that sub button, allow me to truly introduce myself. My name is Kayla. I'm 36 years old. I'm a wife of a veteran, and I'm a mom to 2 boys. I'm not your typical mom you see on YouTube. I curse, I speak my mind. I allow my kids to have a voice. We goof with each other, and sometimes it comes across maybe we're a little unhinged. But one thing I can tell you about my home, it is filled with a lot of love and respect. My 2 boys, I have Aiden, who is 13, and then I have Liam, who is almost 8. My husband, who you won't see per se on this channel whatsoever, he is a very private person. You may hear his voice. We're trying to figure out how to do a face rig is the way that's the best way for me to describe it from like Twitch streaming. It's like face rig, but it's almost like a face tracking where you can put something to cover their face and it hides their identity. If I'm able to figure that out, he might be in my videos, but until then, it's just going to be his voice. The things I'm going to touch on this channel, even though I am shutting the doors on Twitch streaming, I'm still a gamer. We are a gaming family. All 3 of us in this house game, and we are very dedicated to it. If this seems like something that you're interested in, you also want to follow my journey here on YouTube, make sure you go ahead and hit that sub button. I would love to hear from you. I am still a small enough creator where I can reply back to every single comment that you leave. If you've made it this far in a video, make sure you go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. If you see something in my content that you think that would be better, make sure you go ahead and put it in the comment section. I don't mind critique. There's a slim line between giving respectful critique and just being a dick, so please don't be a dick. It means the world to us small creators. Thank you so much for taking the time on my little video. It absolutely means the world to us small creators on this platform. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.